Hola, hola, hola. Hello, everyone. Hello, this is Butterfly. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope anyone this live stream may come across is having a beautiful day. Butterfly here. Please, as you come into the live stream, could you please like this live? Also, um, subscribe to the channel. It's gonna be a good time over here. I just wanted to go live and talk about something, you guys. Mind you, everything that I discuss in this live is solely based off of my opinions, certain thoughts, certain observations. In no way, shape, or form am I insinuating one thing over another. I'm simply talking, simply, like I said, stating maybe observations throughout life. Also, just wanted to get other people's opinions. So basically, this live is just going to be about me stating my opinion about certain things, just kind of talking about it because maybe it needs to be talked about, you guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And so whoever comes in, I appreciate you. Hit that like as you come in. Please subscribe to the channel. So as you see the thumbnail, it says nursing homes across all cultures. What are your thoughts? Are parents being forgotten about? Now, whew, oftentimes, oftentimes, one in life will observe. Oftentimes, one in life. That's right. I don't have my camera on, Pat. How are you? I hope you're having a great day, darling. Yep. So this is a camera off live, actually, Pat. But thank you for stopping by. If you guys could hit that like button as you come in, please. I just wanted to talk about something. Just kind of get someone's thoughts and opinions about it. If you care to drop it in the chat, that'd be beautiful, you guys. So what about our parents being forgotten about? Our parents being forgotten about, right? And if they are, do you guys feel that there is a reason for it, right? And if they're not, do you think there's a reason for that? Okay. Do you think that's just not an option? One, leaving their parent in some facility. Do you think that's not even an option for some older people based off of their culture? It's my opinion that certain cultures don't even see that as an option. It's my opinion that certain cultures do not even think about placing their loved one somewhere outside of the home, if you will. And I'm going to be kind of broad in this. Like I said, I'm just trying to be careful with my wording, but still, just like I said, I'm just stating opinions, so on and so forth, and getting thoughts about it, what you guys think about it. And just, like I can see, you guys, how some parents can unfortunately be forgotten about. And that does, that probably doesn't sound the best, but let's think about the people who you depend on as a child when you can't do for yourself. Just imagine the people that you are supposed to be able to count on without a doubt as you are in your most impressionable stages of life as a child, right? Imagine the people that are supposed to be there for you the most not being there, when you really needed them. Do you guys feel that that's why some people are seemingly forgotten about, because of how they seemingly forgot about their offspring? We never know people's stories. You know what I mean? We never know someone's story. And I often think about it like, wow, is there a reason behind this? Is there a reason that doesn't meet the eye because I just am not in the know? Is there a reason why? Is there a reason why? Like, and you can't help but to, kind of to think about it from time to time when you see instances like that, when you see older people being seemingly forgotten about, right? It's like, did they do something? And I don't know. I mean, it's all based off of people's principles and their beliefs and morality, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Everyone has different beliefs, different principles, so on and so forth, you guys. I believe that you get back what you put out, right? And so with that being said, I feel like a lot of instances where people probably feel forgotten about, and they're kind of, for lack of a better word, kind of just cast off maybe, or seemingly forgotten about. It's some history behind it that doesn't, that doesn't meet our eye, and we may not understand it. It's not for us to understand all the time, y'all. But I will say this: I have seen instances, and I've heard of people speak of instances like, oh my gosh, this person doesn't have anyone in their corner. This person doesn't have anyone in their corner, so on and so forth. It just makes you wonder. It makes you wonder, because I feel like, take care of your responsibilities. It's my opinion that a person should take care of their kids to the utmost, and in return, their children will take care of them, you guys. And it's not even like that all the time. Some parents can be great parents. I mean, be great parents to their children, be there for them all the way, do A, B, and Z, do their best. And it may not come across as their best intention sometimes, but their intention is always good, even though it may not seem like it, because a parent often acts out of love, right? A parent often acts out of love, and their intention is usually, from a place of love and wanting their child to be the best that they can be. And so sometimes a kid may not understand that, right? So, yeah. But like I said, and those kids can sometimes still, in my opinion, turn their backs on their parents as their parents get older. And when I say turn their backs, I just mean you can, kind of just like not bothered with them, not bother themselves with them. They look at their parents. In my opinion, sometimes those kids who did have their parents and their parents were good to them, they can treat their kid, or their parents rather, like a burden. You know what I mean? As opposed to looking at it like an opportunity to give back. Hey, my mom was there for me. I'm taking this as an opportunity to give back to her because she sacrificed. She made this happen. She made that happen. You know what I mean? Hey, Moonshine, Girly Group. How are you, love? Hey, Alan Moses. How are y'all? Hey, ASAP. I love y'all. I love all of you guys. Please don't forget to hit that like button as you enter the live. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And it's very seldom, y'all, that I'm not showing my face. But the next live that I do later on, or tomorrow, I will be. I'm just, doing my hair right now, you guys. So yes, today was hair wash day, so I am riding my hair, and I definitely will be showing myself in my next live. But y'all, this is a topic that I wanted to talk about because, it's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy, and yeah, it's interesting. I'll say that it's interesting, you guys, because I feel like we get back what we put out. And if you're not there, if a person is not there for the people that they're supposed to be there for the most, they definitely may feel the wrath in the later years when they're really, really in a situation that they need somebody to be an advocate for them. They need somebody to be their eyes and ears, while their eyes and ears may have a weakness, or their mind may be failing them. Everything I said on my channel is my opinion, okay, you guys, and I just want to talk about it. I'm just putting it out there as a good conversation because I feel like it should be had, right? And so like I said, and then at the same time, you guys, I'm sure there's some kids. Okay, so ASAP, I apologize, ASAP. ASAP says definitely. In my culture, it isn't even a thought. We know, we honor our parents and don't trust their care in old age to anyone else. That's beautiful, ASAP. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for that comment, ASAP. And yes, that's beautiful, that's beautiful. And I feel the exact same way. I really do. I believe in I believe in putting back. And then, so it's kind of tricky though, in my opinion, y'all, because sometimes we can have grace and mercy for people who maybe haven't crossed every T and dotted every I with us, but we can still show them that love and that mercy. So I guess it just depends on, where a person is in their journey, on this, on this thing called life, where they're at in their journey. But I will say this. I believe that you get back and we get back what we put out. So if you put out support and you put out and you give a lending hand, then you're always going to have someone there when you need. And I'm a firm believer in that. If you were there for someone, especially the people you should be there for first, I am a firm believer in that it will come back to you. And sometimes it doesn't always come back through the ones that it should come back through, it could come back from a total stranger. Sometimes a total stranger can give you that love, that support that a family member never offered up, that a family member or a parent, so on and so forth, never rendered. A total stranger can be that for you and more. You know what I mean? Yeah, but at some point in time, I used to feel sorry. Um, and I know of people who felt sorry for people who didn't have someone there advocating for them, like a family member. I mean, of course, other people are advocates in their own right, but I'm speaking right now specifically of like a family member being the advocate. A family member, being there and being there to take that parent in and do for this parent, to do for whatever. And y'all, it's my opinion that we just don't know. We just don't know the story, right? We just don't know the history. We don't know the background, you guys. It's my opinion that people who have small, little, like some people, they don't even seem as if they need to be in any type of facility, in my opinion. Some people, just imagine being able to walk and talk and being in your right mind, and you're still kind of and it just makes me wonder how would that make a parent feel, to feel like hey, I don't need a lot of help, so why are you not helping me? I don't need a lot of help, so why are you not helping me? That must make a parent. I could imagine. Hey, Joanna. Hola. Hey, hello, my darling. Thank you for stopping by the live. I appreciate you. Yeah, so I wonder, how does that make someone feel to know that they don't even, to feel anyways, that they don't really, have many issues, and they still can't have that person who should be there for them in their mind not there for them, and to kind of cast them away and not help them, and not bring them into, their atmosphere, and help them from their atmosphere or whatnot. So I don't know, you guys. I just wanted to talk about it for a little bit, because I really have a soft heart, you guys. I'm such a soft-hearted person, and I oftentimes, I'm an empath, and I oftentimes look at other people. I have like a soft spot in my heart for older people. I have a soft spot in my heart for people who cannot help themselves. I just have a soft spot in my heart for people like that, and that's why I have been doing what I've been doing for so long. I've just been, and I thought about it recently, y'all. I was telling talking to my son about, I'm like, I have dedicated my whole life to helping others. Like, my whole life has been dedicated to being of service to others, and at many different levels, right? Across all levels, my whole career has been dedicated towards helping other people, and so for me, it comes natural, right? And so, like my son, what happened with my son, I'm here for him. I'm here for him. I'm his advocate. I'm here for him. I'm here for my son. And no, it's not always the daggone easiest sometimes, because as we know how young adults can sometimes be, we know how we as parents can sometimes be. I'm speaking for myself right here and right now. It can get a little frustrating, right? It could, and especially when you are the main parent who's putting forth so much effort, it does get a little frustrating, right? But like I said, I've dedicated my whole life to servicing of others, and I'm honored to be able to help my son, and be there for him at this level that I've been here for him. And I intend to do the same thing for my parents, especially that mother of mine, especially my mother, you guys. That lady is very much so special to me, and there is no way that I would ever, and to each his own. Some people, every circumstance is different, so in no way am I judging anyone. I'm just speaking on me right now specifically, and my situation, and my loved one. My mother already knows that that's not an option, so and my mother will be taken care of in my home if need be, and however I need to work my life around her, I will, when she needs me, if and when she needs me. But I speak that my mother will be I speak that she will be on the up and up, you guys. She's very healthy. I speak that she is going to continue to stay in her right mind. I speak that she is going to continue to be able to get around, and do for herself all the way up until, I just speak that over my mother's life. I speak that over my life. And anyone under the sound of my voice, I speak that over you guys as well. But you know, it's something I always like to say. We all are going to have a sick day, and we're all going to have a day that we transition, okay? And so that's something that we can't escape. And so all that, in my opinion, we can do is just be good to others, and just know that, you know, being good to each other, especially to the children that we birth, you know, it's always going to come back, even if it doesn't even come back from our own offspring, the people that we were there for, the people that we sacrificed for. Even if that help doesn't come back through them, in which, in my opinion, it should, it will come back through others. And so that's my opinion. And, you know, like I said, it's just my opinion that we be good to each other, especially to the family we created, and the, you know, our parents, so on and so forth. I have, though, I'm telling y'all, I very rarely, it's my opinion that, different, different ethnicities, some ethnicities don't even see, their parent not being in a home as an option. Like they take care of their elders in home at their private residence. Is Yeah, so that's my opinion. You know, like I said, everything I say is based off of my opinion, my observations, y'all, you guys. I mean, and in no way am I judging or anything like that. I'm just basically having it, you know, a conversation. And but yeah, so it's my opinion from my observations that certain ethnicities don't even see that as an option. You know what I mean? And so, and I love that for them. You know, I love that for them. Um, yeah, I love that for them, you guys. I do feel like a lot of people are driven by monetary gains in some way, shape, or form. And those are just my thoughts. You know what I mean? My opinion, like I said. But yeah, I'm the type, personally, like I said, my mother, as long as I have a home, my mother has a home. As long as I have breath in my body and I'm able to move and do, so on and so forth, I will move and do for my mother when she needs me, if she needs me. Like I said, my home is her home. Mi casa es su casa. All right, and that's how I'm rocking with her. And she's already aware of that. You know, she's already aware of that. She already knows. And her baby girl has her back. She tells everyone. You know what I mean? And she knows that. And everyone who knows us, they know. Like, you know, that's my mom. And I'll be there for her. I'll be her advocate to the day I cannot talk anymore. Okay? And that's just how I'm rocking with her. And I mean, like I said, my mother has been a constant in my life. My father too, but you know, not like my mom, you guys. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. My mother has, I mean, my parents were married for 20 years or whatnot. And so they did divorce or whatnot. And, you know, one thing that has been constant is my mother. You know what I mean? I mean, through and through. And so, like I said, with that being said, the same way she was there for me, I've been there for her. And that's just how it's going. But I thought it was an interesting conversation just to have, because when I tell you guys, it's like, what, you know, like how could a parent how could a child forget about a parent? You know what I mean? Or is a child forgetting about a parent? Or should a child forget about that parent? Who knows? Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? You know, who knows? Who knows? I mean, who knows? I know some people do very, very much so vicious things throughout life. I'm not saying that warrants anything over the other, but like, you know, I feel like, I mean, we just don't know. I don't know their backstory, so I mean, I could only wonder. But it's just like, I know I wouldn't do that with mine in regard to just forgetting about, you know, just forgetting about her. Not a chance. All right, not a chance. You guys, I apologize if I'm going in and out. I'm doing my hair. I'm doing my hair. Y'all, I'm doing my hair. I'm coming. I'm coming, you guys. I'm coming. I apologize. I'm doing my hair. But yes, y'all. So but yeah. And so I will say this, you guys. I love doing what I do because I just feel like, hey, I can be that while I'm in a moment and I'm around someone who needs help for whatever reason, and I'm around someone who needs me for whatever reason, whether I'm at work, whether I'm at the store, wherever. I take that as an opportunity to help that person. I take that as an opportunity to help that person if they need me, and I just love that for me. You know, um, I do. I do. I do. I love that for me. I absolutely do. So what's going on with you guys? I just wanted to have this conversation. I want you guys to please like this live, subscribe to the channel. It's going to be a good time over here. Also, y'all, I will be going live later on today or tomorrow to actually show me face, and just to kind of interact with you guys more, because I prefer seeing you guys and y'all, well, not seeing you guys because of course I can't see you guys, right? But I prefer you guys being able to see me, and that's why I very rarely do lives like this, you guys. I rarely do lives like this because I want to be more I want to be more connected with you guys. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like, that's why I just very rarely, you guys, as you guys know, those of you who are already subscribed to me, I'm very rarely going live without showing myself because I like to connect. I like to make that connection, like I do. I love y'all and I love to make that connection with y'all. So yeah, so forgive me, but as we speak, you guys, just to give you guys a little, I'm a little background or whatever. What I'm doing right now, I am rolling my hair, you guys. So I washed my hair in the shower, got my hair nice and washed and moisturized and all that good stuff, detangled, and now I'm rolling my hair. So that's what's going on. But I said I want to have this conversation. I actually had been wanting to have this conversation, like just kind of thinking about, like, is this what's happening? Are people and are parents being forgotten about, or what? Are parents being forgotten about? Are they? I'm not necessarily saying that they are, but like just putting that question out there, like, are they? Are they? Like, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I just know that I'm here for it. I'm here for it as it pertains to anyone that I come across. That's just how I am, y'all. And that's just how I am. And I live like that. Like, now, I'm not perfect, but when I tell you I'm a helper, I'm just that. And I try to put good out into the atmosphere, and good always comes back to me. Yeah, it does. It really does. Goodness always comes back to me. At the same time, when people play with me, you guys, I promise you, when people play with me, I never, ever, I never react like in a way, that I shouldn't, for the most part, because it always just works out. Like, it always just comes back to them, period. And I don't want that for them, but like they say, you never mess with people. You never know how they rank in the spiritual. So, I just know that I'm protected, and I just know that I do good by others. So what you do to me and how you do me and handle me, that's you. And how I handle you is that's me. So, you know what I mean? So that's that. But anyways, so yes, y'all. But like I said, I miss you guys. I haven't went live in like 5 days. Like, for reals. You guys, I have not been live in 5 days. I have been just living my life, of course. My son has started therapy, so we've been getting that out the way, so on and so forth. Yeah, just I've been doing my normal thing, cooking, cleaning. I got up today, made my daughter some waffles, made her a nice little breakfast or whatever, got her to school, because she didn't catch the bus. So I got her on off to school. I took her to school. Then I came home, cooked for my son. I made him some cheesy eggs, some yellow cheesy grits, and I also made him some make my youngin. And I also made him some biscuits. So yeah, y'all. That was my day. That was my day, you guys. I feel good. I'm very much so happy. I've had a good week, you guys. I've had a really good week. Just get myself prepared for the ending of this week. I go to work this weekend. If you know, you already know. I do work, on weekends or whatever, weekends only. So it's a pleasure. It's my pleasure. I'm very much so excited about it. Very much so excited about it. You guys, I look forward to creating more content with you guys. It's so exciting. Trust me, it's totally exciting. And it's like each time I go live and I'm interacting with you guys, it just makes me want to unlock another part of my life. It makes me want to unlock another part of my life, It makes me want to unlock another part of my life, you guys, because I'm telling y'all, I'm so private and I'm so secretive, and people only can wonder about me. Like when I'm there, right? It's like I'm an introverted extrovert, if it makes sense. Like I'm introverted, but I'm extroverted at the same time, right? And I don't know. It's like when I'm there, I'm there. I'm there. When I'm there, I'm there, If I'm not loud, I don't have to be loud to be noticed. Like my energy is so strong. I'm just there. When I'm there, I'm there, honey. I'm there. Okay? And I'm there spreading love and light. And so that's that. And that's that. So y'all, my hair has grown so much. When I tell you it's grown a lot, I mean it. My hair has grown a lot. I'm looking at it now. The last time I got my hair done, y'all, my daughter and I went and got our hair. We got our blowouts together, honey. And of course, y'all know when you go, you can get I always get my ends clipped. Some people don't get their ends clipped. But I am a firm believer in, out with the old, in with the new, cutting dead ends, so you can have more room for new growth. And so, yeah, my hair has grown so much. Once I get my ends clipped, you guys, my hair takes off even more. It really does. My hair takes off even more. So I will be taking these. I think I'm going to sit under my dryer, y'all. I'm going to sit right up under my dryer and expedite this drying process, y'all. So I can, when I do go live again, which will probably be today or tomorrow. Well, if I go live today, you guys, later on today, if I go live, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to have my bonnet on. So that's that. But when I go live tomorrow, I'm definitely going to have my curls. My curls are going to be doing their thing, their big one, okay, on the ones and the twos. And rain. And so yeah, I'll show y'all how my hair is gonna be looking. And maybe those of you who are familiar with my channel, you guys will notice the difference in like the growth or whatever. But yeah. But y'all, it's so much I want to talk about. Ooh, I thought about starting another live. I did. It's so much I want to talk about, you guys. There's so much going on in these YouTube streets to the point where I have to remove myself from time to time because it's overstimulating. And see, but it's a lot going on, you guys. Oh my gosh. If you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. It's a lot going on in these YouTube streets. And so that's that. I try to stay out of the way. I try to stay in the clear. I try to mind the business that pays me, right? So that's that. Yeah, that's that, y'all. I promise that's that. But if you're just joining live, welcome, welcome, welcome. Butterfly here. You guys, I was talking about just, giving some thoughts and different perspectives on, and kind of raising the question, like, are parents being forgotten about, right? Like just raising the question and not even saying that that's the case, but just raising that question, like, is that what's going on? Or do you guys feel like that's what's going on? Do you guys feel like parents are being forgotten about? Hey Tia, how are you, my love? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, my love. You have a great day as well. So yes, you guys, I want to know, what do you guys think? Do y'all feel like parents are being forgotten about sometimes? Do you guys feel like maybe that is in somehow, do you feel like it's warranted in some cases, or it may be warranted in some cases based off of how the parent did or did not do by their offspring? I mean, what do you think? If you care to even chime in, if not, hey, I'm still putting it out there for conversation's sake or whatever. Yeah, I just know, like I said, my mother, I'm here, and that's it. You know, I'm here. I'm standing tall for my mom. Like like I'm 10 toes down when it comes to her. 10 toes down for my parents, especially my mother. All right, especially my mother. You know, I tell you, life can really show you some things though if you keep living. And that's what my parents used to tell me. You know, you keep living, keep living. You know, I want you to think back to the time that you really needed somebody the most. That you really, really needed somebody the very most. Like you never needed someone in your life as much as you did at a certain point. Who showed up for you? Who showed up for you? Who showed up for you? Did the people that you think would show up for you? Or what? You know, and then fast forward 30 years, 20, 30 years later, and that person really needs you, really needs somebody. Would you be wrong for not being there for that person when that person did not inconvenience themselves for you? It's a question. It's a question now. It's a question, honey. Because, yeah, I got my own thoughts on it, but I've got my own thoughts about it, honey. You know. Because, I mean, you know, the fleshly part of a person could probably feel like, you know what? This person was not there for me and I needed them the most at that moment in time. If never else, even if it wasn't for anything but a daggone a phone call or whatever, and that person wasn't there for you. Just imagine that, right? And like I said, and then fast forward 20 years later, and that person is seemingly failing in health, failing in different areas, whatever it may be, and then they need you. You know, right? I don't know. It's something to think about now. Like they say, everybody gonna have a sick day. In my opinion, everyone's gonna have a sick day, and everyone is gonna have a death day or a transition day, right? A day that they're no longer on this realm. And so that's something that's guaranteed to us all. So, you know, make sure you're putting out what you want to get back now. Make sure that you're putting out whatever you're putting out is what you're okay with getting back. And I think in my opinion, it also goes back to just in general, like doing more good than bad too. You know what I mean? Like just doing more good than bad. Sometimes people can be who other people need them to be, but not who you need them to be. And that's it. And so who knows, you know? We don't dictate someone's karma necessarily, right? And so I don't know. That's interesting though. That is interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, just food for thought. I can only imagine. Just imagine a child really needing their parent like really bad, and that parent not being there. But then that parent, like I said, has whatever adversity, and they really need someone to back them, and they really need someone to like inconvenience themselves for them. It's like, you know, and then it leads you back to saying, okay, now maybe I understand why there's so many people being forgotten about or seemingly forgotten about, you know? Just imagine. You guys, it's just food for thought. Everything I said on my channel is just food for thought. You know, like I said, me personally, I love just being who I can be to whoever I can be it, you know, to like in my passing, I love to be everything I can be to whoever I need to be it to. I feel like I'm put in any place that I'm at for a reason. I feel like I'm literally placed in every place that my feet touch for a reason. Whether it's the store, whether it's the job, I feel like my feet and my steps are ordered. Okay, they're ordered in a divine way. And so I can be who I need to be to whoever I need to be it to. Some people don't even have kids, right? And so, and you know, and so with that being said, what about the people who are very good people, been good people, always trying to do something nice for others, right? And always trying to help when they're needed. And then they fall on bad times and they need someone to advocate for them or they need someone to help them. You know, I feel like I said, my steps are ordered. My steps are ordered to be exactly who I need to be, to who I need to be it to. And so I love that. Y'all hear my comb clacking? My comb just fell on the floor. So yeah, but yeah, I take pride in helping people. I'm such a helper. I promise I am. It just, I don't know, it just comes so natural. I don't know. That's how I know it's my passion. That's how I know it's my passion, because nothing has ever stopped me from doing what I'm doing right now in my career. Nothing has ever stopped me. And you can believe there has been obstacles. There have been roadblocks. There has been attempts to have me not where I'm at right now, right? You can cool believe it. Nothing has worked. Nothing has worked. I have, been who I am for almost, oh gosh, it's been so long, you guys. That's how I know this is my purpose. Helping people is my purpose. Because everything that has tried to come up against me, and I do mean everything that has tried to come up against me, being who I am today and doing what I do today as far as fulfilling my career, everything has failed. Everything. All right? Everything has failed. And so, yeah, that's it. Y'all, it's time for me to get my hair done again. It's time for me to get my blowout and get my ends clipped again. And I think I'm going to, I'm going to sit under the dryer, like I said. Whoever's in this live, I love you. What's going on? Y'all my friends. Y'all love me. The two people that's in here. Guess what? I love you. And I want you to know that your day is going to get better today. Whatever's on your mind. You may not know, which way to go. You may be a little unsure about it. It's all going to work out. It always does work out for you. And it's going to work out. You just got to trust the process. Sometimes we got to take our hands off of things and let things happen and unfold the way they need to, just knowing that, I'm not about the believing thing. I'm about the knowing. Like, don't believe it's going to be okay. You got to know it's going to be okay. You know what I mean? You got to know it's going to be okay. Don't believe it's going to be okay. You have to know it's going to be okay. All right? And so that's how we rocking with that. That's how I'm rocking with that. Oh my gosh, y'all, my hair is so freaking thick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, y'all, my hair is so thick. I got me a couple grays coming in. Don't know if I want to. Well, I know I don't want to dye my hair at all, y'all, because I have not done any chemicals in a long time. I haven't done a perm. I ain't done none of that stuff in a long time. And so, yeah, I probably won't. Do y'all remember the spritz, honey? I used to love me a good spritz on my hair. A good spritz, honey. Yes, a good old spritz. Ooh, child. And the hair, your hair is stuck solid too. Whatever style you was trying to accomplish, you go ahead and get it done, honey. And you hit it with that good old spritz. You ain't have to worry about it. That style would be locked and loaded. Locked and loaded, surely. But I'm using these cold wave rods for my hair. Yes, honey, and I'm ready to see. I haven't used this size yet, so We'll see how it turned out. But yeah, y'all, when I have conversations, and I said I was going to get back to doing my conversation lives, because I think certain stuff just needs to be said, you guys. You know, it's just my opinion that certain topics need to be had, you know, conversations need to be had. It's my opinion that, you know, because who knows, maybe someone will hear something that I'm saying, or something that someone may put in the comments, and it can maybe get them to thinking, you know, and being more mindful of what they're putting out and how they're treating people, you know what I mean, and how they're handling things. Because, you know, I think like people looking at things in a different light than they typically do could benefit someone. Just imagine being stuck in the same rut for all your lifetime. And when I say that, I mean stuck in the same mindset, in the same particular mindset, a dead end mindset, an unchanging mindset that's just not right. Just imagine. Like, I'm totally so proud to say that personally, I'm always looking to expand my thought process. I'm always hitting a reset button on my life. Every day is a new chance, honey. Yesterday, and maybe I got a little upset about something or whatever the case, you know. Guess what? Today or that next minute, it's a new chance. It's a new day. Hey, we can always hit that good old reset button, honey. And I'm a firm believer in that. And I often do hit my reset button. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new chance. Every day is a new opportunity. And so that's how I live my life. And it's so refreshing. You know, it's so refreshing just living my life like that. You know, it's very refreshing. Oh my gosh, it's so refreshing. Ooh, child. I'm such a renewed person. I'm such a renewed person in comparison to how I was as a child or a teenager, young lady, you know what I mean? 18, 19-year-old. Very much so. Very much so refreshing. And I love that for me. I love the fact that I see the positivity in my life, you know, the better mindset. I love that I have that for myself in my life, and I actually see that manifesting in my physical. You know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing just to know that I'm not who I once was. Not that I was a horrible person, but I mean, hey, like I said, we all have done things in our past that, like as I was younger, I was a little bit more temperamental, you know, kind of quick to anger from time to time. When I was a young adult, 18, 17, 18, 19, you know. But like I said, I'm so proud of the growth because, you know, I can't just give anyone that energy anymore. And I love that for me. No one gets that much energy out of me anymore, you guys. And I love that. Like, my kids are the only people that can get a certain amount of energy from me. All right. And I'm still, you know, being mindful of the type of energy that I'm putting out. But like, I mean, yeah, my kids are like totally, yeah. I invest a lot of energy into my children. So, but as far as people in coming and going, thinking they're going to get me out of character, thinking they're going to rub me the wrong way, and I'm just going to react and I'm just going to lose it all, I'm not doing that. I will kindly walk away from any situation. I will kindly walk away from a job. I will kindly walk away from any situation that threatens my peace, that threatens my character. Because sometimes, whew, people can really push you, y'all. It's happened to me today, just twice today already at the store earlier. I'm like, okay, let me go back home. All right. So yeah, you know, people would definitely try to push a certain type of energy out of you, but you've got to take a deep breath and be like, okay, no, we ain't doing this today. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. Get somebody else to do it type. Because sometimes people, they're not happy in their own lives. And so what they'll do is they'll try to deflect whatever they're feeling off on you. You know what I mean? And in instances like that, you have got to call back your energy. You got to call back your power and let them know, hey, I am the ruler of my vessel. You know what I mean? I am the controller of my mind and my actions. You will not get me acting out of character. You will not get that energy from me, okay? And so I love that for me. I mean, I just love it for me. I'm so quick, y'all, to ignore something now. Oh my gosh. I remember days where I would be so quick to react, respond, you know? Oh my gosh, those days have long gone, you know? I have patience. I have so much self-control. And I'm okay. I'm okay with removing myself from any situation. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's family. I don't care. To save my peace, I will remove myself from anything and anyone. And so that's it. And I love that for me. Yeah, it's awesome. It rocks. It rocks, y'all. Y'all, I'm excited because I'm about to go. I'm excited. I'm going to go live again in a little bit once my daughter gets home. I'm going to go live again. I made up my mind. I'm going to go live again when my baby get home. Yeah, so y'all can interact with us. I'm going to go massage my son here soon. Massage his scars. He prefers that I do it while he's sleeping because he says it's uncomfortable, you know, and I understand. And so he prefers me to do it while he sleeps. So after I'm done rolling my hair and finish this live, which I'm about to do here shortly, I'm going to go in there, massage his scars, and, you know, I'm going to go live again in a little while once it's a little closer for my little baby to come home. My little baby, 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 baby. Baby, 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 baby. All right, I'm almost done with my hair. I appreciate you guys for being company. To those of you who talked and then those of you who didn't. It's okay. It's A-okay. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. It's so it's so crazy going live like this because okay, so I very seldom go live, like not showing myself, like I said. So for those of you who stopped by this good old live, I appreciate you. I sure do. I sure do. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button. If you're catching this on the replay, I appreciate you. And like I said, be on the lookout. Because I'm definitely going live again in a little bit. So, and I'll be in the, you know, I'll have my camera on or whatever. So, yeah. I love you. I'm saying, I love when I hear your name. You got me singing, yeah. I love it when I hear your name. You gotta sing it, yeah. Baby, 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 baby. Ooh, baby, 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 baby. I love it when I hear your name. You got me singing, yeah. Hello to whoever entered the live. Hit that like button, please. I am about to end this live, but I appreciate you guys for stopping by. This is a beautiful, beautiful live. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, okay? Thank you for just being here as I roam my hair, okay? It's a beautiful day. I love you guys. Don't forget, the very best things in life are free. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, if you're catching this on replay, I appreciate you. It's a beautiful day. Life is good. You are amazing. I am amazing. You are special. I am very special. I love each and every one of you guys. Until the next time, love y'all. Bye.